So, another week of racing has come and gone. We got a bit to talk about, so let's get to it, shall we? Anyways, what is up, everybody? It's Thomas48 12 Man Fan here, and another week of racing done. Another week of NASCAR over. So, yeah, we got some stuff to talk about, so let's get right to it. So, starting off with the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Worldwide Technology Raceway / Gateway. I did not watch the race because we were already heading down to Portland for the Xfinity Series race. But Corey Heim got the win, and I think I also heard that Carson Hocevar got injured in a crash. So thoughts and prayers are with him, and hopefully he is okay. And hopefully we'll get to see him back in the truck very soon. But anyways, now, the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Portland. I went to this race. And man, what an awesome time it was. Had such a great time. It was a lot of fun. I mean, the cars racing in the rain. And how loud it was. Like, those engines, they are so loud. Like, they are super loud when you're there in person. It was awesome. I got a ton of videos. I'm making a vlog video. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyways, the race itself, it was the Ty Gibbs show in the first stage. Ty Gibbs basically dominated the first stage. No one had a chance to get to him. But then the second stage, it looks like Ty Gibbs is going to dominate. But then he gets spun out. And so does Sheldon Creed as well. So yeah, he and Sheldon Creed were going for the lead, and they both spun out. So, yeah, that handed off the lead to Andy Lally, and then it went to Myatt Snider. So, Myatt Snider won the second stage, and yeah, but AJ Allmendinger, he started at the back, and he was charging his way to the front. So yeah, first Allmendinger, his car wasn't set up right, but eventually they got the right setup. And in the final stage, AJ Allmendinger worked his way to the front, and he ended up winning the absolutely rained out Portland inaugural race for the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Portland. So, congratulations to AJ Allmendinger winning the inaugural race at Portland. Had a lot of fun. Was a great race. And overall, just had a really good time with me, Dave, and Kyle. We all had a really good time. And also, Kyle's son, Caleb, came along, too. So, that was great. All four of us had a lot of fun. So, yeah, it was a blast. Had a lot of fun. And also got myself some new diecast. And I also got a t-shirt as well. So yeah, that's really cool. And I'll show those diecasts in a separate video. I mean, I think you can see some of them up there. Yeah, that whole row of diecast up there. If I can just get out of the shot here. Yeah, those are like most of those are ones, all those ones in that row I got at the racetrack. I got at the Portland racetrack. So yeah, NASCAR Xfinity Series of Portland, pretty good race. So yeah, and I was pretty tired on the way back. I mean, it's like a 4 to 5 hour drive from here. So yeah, I was pretty much tired on the way back home, and yeah, I just went straight to sleep because the Cup Series race is tomorrow. So, but we are not done with today because the ARCA West Series was also at Portland. I saw them qualify for that race. I didn't see the race live. We didn't see that race because we had to get back home, and we all know traffic was absolutely crazy through Seattle. So we had to go. And I think the express lanes were also closed. So, yeah. And plus, it would have been very late if we would have watched both races. But still, it was a lot of fun. Got a lot of footage. And I cannot wait to share it with all of you. So, yeah. So, anyways, with the ARCA race, Jake Drew won the race. So, good job for him. He ended up winning the race. I believe Daniel Dye was on the pole. And, yeah, so I also saw the ARCA cars in the garage area, too. So that was Pretty cool. I mean, we didn't go inside the garage. It was like behind a fence or something. But yeah, you could see like the cars in the garage area. So that was cool. So that was cool. It wasn't really a garage. It was like tents where they have, it's like the little stand-up tents where they have the cars, Portland doesn't really have like a garage for cars. So it's not like really one of those racetracks that have a garage. It's like it's just like a parking lot and you have like some tents and stuff. So yeah, anyways, Jake Drew won the race. So now we get into the main event of the week, and that is the NASCAR Cup Series race at Worldwide Technology Raceway. I watched this race upstairs. I watched that race upstairs in the bedroom, so, it was good. So I will say the race itself was really good, and Joey Logano ended up winning the race, so, yeah, that's... It's not really that great. I don't like Logano, but hey, at least he didn't do anything stupid to win the race. He didn't try to bump anybody. He didn't try to wreck anybody to win. He didn't do anything stupid like he did at Darlington the last time he won. So, I will say he kind of earned this one. It was fair. So, I will say it was fair game. So yeah, Joey Logano won the race. That's kind of unfortunate, but still the race itself was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't that. I mean, not much happened up front. It was pretty much like single file up front. It was hard to pass, but still, we had some pretty entertaining racing throughout the field. Like, there were times where they were like 3-4 wide on the restarts. Like, it was crazy. But the thing that I really want to highlight in this race was the whole thing was with Ross Chastain. Like, Chastain made some people mad. Like, First he bumps into Denny. First he turns Denny Hamlin into the wall. Hamlin gets all mad. And then he gets into Chase Elliott, which I don't think it was entirely his fault because Austin Dillon kind of pushed him up. So I don't think it was entirely Chastain's fault, but he took the blame for it. And, wow, Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin. Remember when these two hated each other at Martinsville in 2017 and Phoenix that year? In the playoffs, remember when they hate each other? Well, guess what? They actually have an alliance with each other to absolutely destroy Ross Chastain. Like, on the restart, first Chase Elliott gets into Chastain. He kind of, like, dumped him a little bit into the wall, and then Denny Hamlin just finishes him off. So yeah, that was wild, and the lap cars got also involved. I think BJ McLeod was kind of mad at Chase Elliott. Like, I don't even know what the heck was happening. So many guys were mad at each other. It was just those kind of races where everyone was mad at each other. So, yeah, but you got to imagine Ross Chastain has got to have a ton of people on their way to beat him up. Like, Ross Chastain has an absolute school lunch line right at his car at the end of that race. You got to imagine, like, he made so many people mad in that race. Like, oh my goodness. But anyways, the finish of the race, it came down to Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. Now, it looked like Kyle Busch was going to win the race, and it first looked like Joey Logano was going to win the race, but then a caution came out for Cole Custer because, Cole Custer can't catch a freaking break. And then it looked like Kyle Busch was going to win the race. He gets the lead. But then Kevin Harvick decides to just run it into the wall, blows the tire and goes into the wall. Another Stewart-Haas driver that really can't catch a break. And then we have overtime. We have an overtime restart, and me and my mom watched the final 2 laps together. And it looked like Kyle Busch was going to win the race. He gets the run down the back straightaway. He clears Logano, but then Kyle Busch, he overdrives the corner in turn 3. Gets loose, allows Logano to get underneath him, and Logano grabs the lead, and he ends up winning the race. So, not really what I wanted to see, Joey Logano winning that race. But still, the first race at Gateway, pretty good. Also, sell-out crowd at Gateway. It was a packed crowd at Worldwide Technology Raceway. I absolutely love that. That is great. We need more races with sellout crowds. And I definitely think that is definitely going to be something we're seeing with a lot of races. I mean, Daytona 500, of course, had a sellout crowd. And also, the Coca-Cola 600 has a sellout crowd, too. That was awesome. I definitely feel like we're getting back into the good ages of NASCAR. We're getting back into the ages when it was a well-known sport. But, all you naysayers say what you want about NASCAR's dying. In my opinion, it is not. I think it's on an uptrend. I think it's going to go up, and I think eventually, I don't think it's going to be at the peak it was in the 2000s and the 90s, but, it might be close. It might be close, but I don't think we'll ever get back to a period like we had in like the 90s and the 2000s when I wasn't even born. I don't think NASCAR's ever going to get back to that popularity again because, you only peak once, so, you know what they say, you only peak once, so... Yeah, and I think NASCAR, I mean, it's kind of going up. It's kind of going up. That's what I'm saying. So, but there's a lot of fans out there that just, a lot of the NASCAR fans on Twitter, and even on Facebook, they really don't care for the sport nowadays. So, yeah, but anyways, that was my review of the weekend for NASCAR at Worldwide Technology Raceway and Portland. So, yeah, so 2 new racetracks for both the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series. The Xfinity Series has Portland, and the NASCAR Cup Series has Gateway. So, for both races, thought they were both pretty good. So yeah, who knows? Maybe the Cup Series will be brought to Portland one day, and if that happens... That's a race I definitely would want to go to if they go to Portland. So, but it's only 1 year. We'll see how it goes. Maybe if the Xfinity Series race at Portland goes well, if it boosts popularity, then maybe the Cup Series might come there. But yeah, I sure hope the Cup Series comes to Washington or Oregon one day because that'd be great. A Cup Series race at either like a street course in Seattle or Portland, something like that if they can. Maybe pull that off, or maybe, if they want to do the same thing they did with the LA Coliseum and put like a quarter-mile oval in Lumen Field, that'd be awesome. But, yeah, that's basically all I got to say. So, I had a lot of fun at my first race. So, that was a lot of fun and had a great time watching the Cup Series race the next day. So, that's all I got to say. And, so... I'll try to work on the videos for Evergreen and Portland. I'll try to work on those vlog videos, and I also have my train video that I have to finish too. I just have to narrate it and whatnot. I'll probably get to that tomorrow. And I have a new episode of the NASCAR Heat Championship mode that I have not put together yet. So. I'll probably get to that this week. Maybe not. We'll just see how it all goes. But anyways, this video's gone on long enough. It's been like 12 minutes, about to be 13. So, yeah, anyways, with all that said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!